Hi there, it's Kevin with Gone Rogue Games here with the part 2 video of the top 10 products to buy for January of 2022. If you want to see the top 5 Magic products, head over to my Rogue Market channel where I showed the top 5 products to buy for January 2022. This one is going to be non-Magic products, so one of the things we do offer at our Patreon is to be able to buy non-Magic related, anything that any LGS can get, we can get. We are a full local game store, and so I like to showcase things like sleeves, deck boxes, board games, and other products. So this month I'm going to showcase 2 products that I think are great buys right now of non-Magic related, and let's just jump right into that. So the first one I want to talk about is Flesh and Blood. Flesh and Blood Tales of Aria Unlimited can still be had around, I think it's $60 for this, is for a booster box of this. Sometimes you can get it for a little bit cheaper, but I think that this is going to age well. I mean, it's all Flesh and Blood. They're going to scale back on their printing. I don't think the Tales of Aria is going to get another printing, to be honest. It was overprinted with the Unlimited and the first edition, and so I think these will be pretty good buys. They might even announce that this was, doesn't even have a second print wave of it. And historically speaking, the things like Crucible of War, Arcane Rising, Welcome to Wrath, all those have now gone out of print, are doing quite well in the scope of things. They're very similar to Magic. I think this game does have legs on it. It is going through a little bit of growing pains. It did have a very successful season as far as their version of Grand Prix, their big events that they run. And so I am a believer in the game. So I think that buying boxes of Tales of Aria, Monarch, they're pretty good buys long term. They're going to be very similar to Magic. And what I'm glad about this game is I like stability more than anything. I don't like the big kind of crux or valleys and mountains of kind of the stock market prices of where products can go. So we saw the limited versions of Welcome to Wrath, Arcane Rising, and Crucible of War go insane, and now we've seen the boxes of the limited version of Tales of Aria and Unlimited not that far apart. So I actually like stability more than I like these crazy prices for the long-term outlook of a game. So Tales of Aria booster boxes can be had at, I think, around $60, and there's still plenty of these in stock. I don't know how long that supply is going to last. So if you're looking to get into the game, this is a great set to get into. It's a very fun set to play. I can't say enough good things about the game. I think it's a good change of pace from Magic, and it's still a very, very fun collectible card game. Speaking of another collectible card game that I personally don't like, because I think it's one of the worst games ever, this is Pokemon. But Pokemon is a very popular card game, very popular collectible, and this one's Evolving Skies. So why I like Evolving Skies has been I've been advised by a Pokemon player that the EV of Evolving Skies is the best out of all of the sets that are currently available for what they call the standard. So that what are we in, the Sun and Moon or the Sword and Shield 2020, 2021 standard season? I'm not sure exactly how it works with Pokemon, so in the comment sections, correct me how it works. But Pokemon seems to have fixed their printing issues. In fact, they've had a lot of reprints in the past few months. And one of the reprints we did have is the Evolving Skies bundles. And you can, or Elite Trainer boxes, what they're called. You can also get the booster boxes. There are plenty of those in stocks as well. But I think that Elite Trainer box have a better outlook than draft boosters long term. Typically, if you look at something like Vivid Voltage, the Elite Trainers went through the roof. These also don't get as many printings usually as the booster boxes do. So I think how Pokemon is going to do is they do these waves of the Elite Trainers, and they'll kind of slowly print, trickle in the booster boxes. Like Vivid Voltage got another reprint, Darkness Ablaze got another reprint, but the Elite Trainer boxes did not for either one of those. So those prices are very high for Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage for Elite Trainers, comparatively speaking to the booster boxes. So I do like this product. I believe these, I'm not sure exactly the price on the Evolving Skies Elite Trainers at the moment. I'll have the prices on my commonly ordered items, but I think this one will be one that is good long term. All right, so that is the Elite Trainer box. I'm just going to crack this to kind of show you what is in Elite Trainer box. Very similar to a bundle for Magic the Gathering. You're going to get booster packs. These do come with dice, kind of the Pokemon dice. I'm kind of sad they got rid of they used to just do regular 6-sided dice, but now they do like this specialty Pokemon dice. So what you get in Elite Trainer box, you get sleeves. Not the best quality sleeves, but sleeves are sleeves. They're good at shipping cards if you want to ship cards. You get this Pokemon card. Feel free to redeem that. Whoever was watching this video, redeem that code. I don't care about it. And then you get like this little book, how to play. And you get these card dividers. These are actually kind of good. We actually sell these. We open up some Elite Trainer boxes. We actually sell card dividers, and people actually love to buy these card dividers. And then you get these tokens for both the burn counters and the poison counters, and then these dice, which are kind of cool. At least the 6-sided dice is cool, but then the damage one which are good, and then just a packet of lands. So that's what you get for the Elite Trainer boxes. Then you get these beautiful Evolving Skies booster packs, which again, you get 8 of them, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 packs of the Evolving Skies, which seems to have the best value at the moment. So there you have it with the Pokemon. That's the Pokemon product that I think that I would sink the money into right now. Maybe Celebrations would be another one that would be a good buy right now, but that's the one that I think that the Evolving Skies is the better of the two. Also, you get this player's guide that you get out of the bundle. All right, so those are 2 non-Magic collectible card games I like. Let's go on to a board game. So a board game, I'm actually going to put 3 board games in one because you can actually play these 3 board games in one. And so there's a special going on right now because I believe that Asmodee picked up Plan B. So Plan B Games is now under the envelope of Asmodee. So one of the distributors that used to carry Plan B Games is no longer going to be able to carry them because they've gone exclusive through Asmodee. So they're blowing out these Century games. Century Spice Roads is one of my favorite games of all time. Now, it does have a different skin called Century Golem, which I've done a review on this channel before, which is just a prettier version, but it's the exact same game. So the biggest difference between Century Golem and Century Spice Roads is just the way it looks. So you have cubes instead of gems. But basically with this game, it's sort of a deck builder and a kind of an economy game. So you're trying to collect these spices and to then buy these trade routes. And so the trade routes will tell you how much they need to buy them. And then when a person has 5 or 6, depending on player count of trade routes, the game ends and you score your points of how many points you've accumulated. So on your turn, you can either play a merchant, which allows you to trade for different spices. You can recruit a new merchant, you can pick up your discard pile, or you can buy a trade route. So it's a very simple, fast game with the Century Spice Roads. It's one of my best sellers here at the store. It's one of those games that has the ability to cross over both casual gamers and more of the enfranchised gamers, more of the gamer gamers. So if people have played a lot of board games, they're still going to enjoy Century Spice Roads, but they're brand new or don't enjoy these heavier they play games like, Ticket to Ride or Catan, they're going to still enjoy something like Century Spice Road. So it's got this rare ability to cross over, the gamers and the kind of casual gamers. So in this trilogy, there's Century Spice Road, which is the first one, and then there's one called Eastern Wonders, which is a pick up and deliver sort of system. But what I like about all these Century games is they use the same mechanic of trading spices. So instead of playing merchants, you're going to be moving your ship on this grid, on this to then trade the spices, and then you go to the corners of the map to then to cash in your spices for the trade routes. And it's very similar. You end when someone gets like 6 of them, and they also have these little tableaus here that give you other perks if you can unlock these outposts or these trading places, and then get some better upgrades for your ship or score points or whatnot. And then you can actually combine these 2 games and then create a bigger game of Century Eastern Wonders and Spice Roads. And then the third one that they added to the Century world was the Century New World, which is a worker placement game. So worker placements are very popular in the board game genre. So this one, you're going to be placing workers on the map at a particular location to do the spice action, to either trade for spices, or then at the top of the map is the same thing. You're going to be trading in your spices for the trade routes, and then you get you do a trade, I believe, with the locals is how it works, to then score the points. And then again, you can combine all 3 of these games to make a big game. Or, like it says here, you can make 4 unique games if you have all 3 of them. So you can play Century Spice Roads and Century New World together. You can play Century New World and Century Eastern Wonders together. You can combine all 3 of them together to make a big game. So it's kind of fun. It keeps there's a lot of replayability with all of these. I mean, the replayability of Spice Roads is insane. And I say Century New World. So I say that Century Spice Roads is probably my favorite one. But New World's actually a very good worker placement. It's very, very good for worker placements. Typically speaking, worker placements aren't my favorite type, but I actually do play a lot of worker placements. And this is one of the better ones in the genre. And then as for a pickup delivery or move your guy on a map type thing, this is also a very good board game. So I have high reviews for all of these Century games. They are the perfect, what we call weight in board game. They're not really heavy and they're not really light. They have a lot of replayability. They have a lot of tactics, but you don't have to be like a savant to be able to enjoy this. This is a very good Trilogy with the Sentry. And right now, I think you can get these for $20 a piece. So for $60, you can get an entire, and I think, yeah, they retail. I think we sell these for like $40 a piece here locally. And then they're not going to be that cheap again. So they're going to cost like 22 or 24 when Asmodee does pick up the line. So if you're looking for to save a few bucks right now on the Sentry, this is a deal that's going on at one of the distributors. And this is awesome when there's actually a deal for a game. Usually when they put deals for board games, it's some trash game that no one's going to want to play. The Sentry Trilogy is extremely good. I think that every board game collection should have at least Spice Roads, but if not, the whole trilogy, all of these are very easy to get to the table. They're very easy to learn. They have a lot of replayability. I cannot give enough praise for these board games. These are great, and I'm glad to see them on sale. All right, as of always, I usually try to showcase some products. I have done these before, but these ones were kind of interesting. This is the value pack in matte. So the matte backs have just a better shuffle feel. They also aren't quite as translucent. They're a little more, I mean, you can still see through them, but they have it so you don't see the glare of the cards. So I'm just going to open one of these Evolving Skies packs, and I'll show you how it, as my dog bumps into all the lights over here. I'm going to show you exactly how they look here. So a Pokemon pack, we get the nice little foil trainer card here, and then it just sleeves right in there. Nice fit. The shuffle feel is great on these value packs. You can see that it just kind of, these are perfect. It just, a lot of people don't like these matte ones. They prefer the clear ones, but I actually prefer these matte ones for the value packs. So the value packs, I can't remember how much these cost. I'll have them in the commonly order items sheet if you are a patron. I think they retail for like $10 or $11 for the value packs. The regular, so there's 200 in these. To give you a example, I believe they're, if you want them in the 100 packs, they're $8 a piece. So I think, yeah, it might be 13 or 14 is what these retail for. And I can't remember how much I can sell these for. It's like 10, 9 or 10 or 8. I'll be in the commonly orders, but Gamegenic makes a great matte sleeve. It's very, very good. If you just want these as shipping sleeves, again, very good for shipping. If you just want to sleeve a board game, it doesn't take too much away from the back, but it dulls the glare a lot. So if you have those heavy lights and stuff that are super annoying when you're playing a board game, you're like, I can't read that. This is great for dulling the glare. So these mattes are awesome. I don't know why I completely sold out of the clears. Like, people just bought me out of them. I bought cases and cases of them, and they bought me out of them. But I do have mattes left. I do have clears coming, by the way, but I do have plenty of mattes of the Gamegenic value sleeves. So if you're just looking to sleeve a bunch of board games or cards, I mean, this will sleeve 2 Commander decks if you still want the Magic back to it. Again, great for shipping. Really, really high quality sleeve. Can't praise this enough. I love the Gamegenic sleeves. So again, the value pack, these come in these little packs like this. There you go. Last but not least is there is a Chinese company that's been knocking off a bunch of products, and they've come out with this just penny sleeve. And I actually think these are better quality than the Ultra Pros. So the Ultra Pros can hold a little bit more cards, but penny sleeves are great for shipping, and they're great for just, sleeving like casual board games or whatnot. So it just ships right in there, sleeves right in there, gives a nice little protection to it. It's a little bit tighter than the Ultra Pros, so I think Ultra Pros you can fit 15 cards, no problem. So this one I think you can fit like 10 cards. Let's see how many are in here. Pretty comfortably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see if we can fit 10 standard ones in here. So you can fit a little bit less sleeves, but these are great. How we sort cards is we actually packet them in sleeves. Yeah, 10 is probably where you want to fit here. So these value, oh yeah, and let's just do kind of a durability test. These are going to split pretty easily, but you got to think of comparing these to Ultra Pro or Beckett. These are much higher quality, I think, than both of Ultra Pro or Beckett. They are going to rip quite easily, but I mean, they're going to get the job done. For a penny sleeve, this generic rip-off is really, really good. Again, fits 10. Yeah, 10 is what it fits in here. So a case of these is, I believe, $85 for 100 of them, or I can sell them for $1 a pack. So they literally are penny sleeves. Ultra Pro sleeves, for example, if you're going to go on Amazon or eBay, I think they're still going for like $4 a pack because during the pandemic, these were very, very hard to come by. It was hard to get these from China. They were the manufacturer of these particular sleeves. And here, you guys can have another code there. Have fun with that code for people watching. Yeah, but anyway, this is a very, very good quality generic sleeve that is now available for patrons for $85. A full case of 100 of them. Yeah, 100 of them in a case, or $1 a pack for just the packs. So those are my 5 items for this month. I think this is a pretty good month to buy stuff. I think we're going to start seeing a lot of good deals. I'll keep my eye open for like board games and sleeves and stuff, because I think that if 2021 was just the year of overprinting, we had a lot of people locked up buying games, and now the market's cooled off, and so I think we're going to start seeing a lot of deals. So there you have it for this month's episode of the top 10 products that I think are great buys for January of 2021. Check back next month or go over to Rogue Market to see the other side to this video. As always, it's been Kevin with Gone Rogue Games. Thanks for watching.